there is no condition that could be stopping you. It doesn't matter if the sun is shining, it doesn't matter if the weather is bad, it doesn't matter if your leg hurts, it doesn't matter if you do not feel like it doesn't matter if your soul is crushed, it doesn't matter what the freaking hell you're thinking that day. You're still going through that. You're still going through that. You're still going through the challenge, and you're still going through out there, and you're still pushing yourself, and you're still showing yourself every single time and every single day that you can do that you can get the shit done, and you can go through the challenge. And this is one of the principles that I wanted to talk to you about, brothers, on my journey. Currently, it is approaching the 5th month of me working out every single God-given day without a break. And I mean working out. I do not mean by exercising and doing 10 push-ups. I mean working out. I mean doing hardcore own body weight workout sessions every single God-given day. And there's one principle that I wanted to share with you over here. Every single day, 95% of the times, I'm working out in the morning when I can, when I do not have some shit going on in my business. I'm working out every single morning. And so what I've learned is that there are many days, I would say maybe 50% of the time, and there are weeks when I have like zero fucking mood to come out here and work out. And I would say like there are many times when I just simply do not have the mood to come out here. I do not have the condition. For example, this is like fucking windy weather out here. I'm freezing out here. I mean, I'm not, because like I just got my running session done, and I'm still warmed up, but otherwise, you know, it's like freaking bad. It's like cold. And you know, like my leg did hurt. This is Monday, yesterday was Sunday. I've been working my ass off, and I was like, motherfucker, like, here we go again. And so I'll be honest with you, zero fucking mood to come out here and work out. And I'm still getting that shit done. And what I'm realizing is that when you're just simply going through that thing day after day after day after day, doesn't matter of the condition, when you're going through that thing, no matter of the condition, when the conditions are different, the sun is shining, the weather is bad, you're feeling good, you're feeling bad, and you're still going through that, then you're realizing that actually the outsider conditions cannot be the things that are actually making you. Can you get this thing? And this is perhaps the most important lesson that I'm learning over here, is that it doesn't matter of the conditions. The conditions doesn't matter. They cannot matter, because if you're going through that every single time, then it's just you. And what I'm gaining over here is that, bro, if I'm the one, then actually every single thing is just an excuse. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? So for a month, you're coming out here and running 10 kilometers every single morning. Doesn't matter if it's cold, doesn't matter if it's sunny, doesn't matter if you have the mood, doesn't matter if you do not have the mood, doesn't matter if your body's sore, doesn't matter if you're just freshly woke and full of energy. If you're going through that thing every single time, doesn't matter of the circumstances, then you're teaching to yourself this principle. Then you're teaching to yourself, to your mind, to your soul, to your body, that there cannot be outsider condition that is stopping you. Because I remember back then, I was like, when I started this journey, I was like, man, you know, like I do not know, like if I'm supposed to be running today, or if I'm supposed to be running first and doing some exercises after. You know, I was just like thinking about this shit all the time. And now I just do not think, I just act. And you're just getting used to this thing, and you're deciding something, and you have a routine, and you're going through that shit, doesn't matter what. And the most important gain or benefit, if you will, of this thing or this mindset is that you're just simply teaching to yourself that there cannot be anything that is holding you back. It can only be you. There cannot be anything outside of you that is holding you back. And this is the place, and this is the principle, and this is the method and the mechanism of how you can actually teach it to yourself. Going through something, no matter what, many times. Because if that shit happens, then guess what? You're just getting stronger, brother. You're just getting to a place when it just doesn't matter. You're like a fucking robot. You're just going through that shit. It's like doesn't matter what. And if you're going through that shit day after day after day after day after day, then progress comes. And that's what every single person wants, fucking progress. And so this is a principle, brothers, and this is something that is just becoming so fucking strong inside of me. I just simply cannot skip a day. I just simply cannot skip a day, because I've been doing this thing for so long, and I've been building this identity for so long, and I've been challenging my mind for so long that this became my identity. Like, I do not believe that I cannot do anything. Do you understand that? Can you feel the strength of that? It doesn't matter if I'm feeling like a piece of shit. It doesn't matter if my legs are sore. I'm still going through that shit. And this is the whole would say point of this journey. The same thing with Nofap, the same thing with cold showers. I cannot take a warm shower because I'm just so used to the cold showers, and they are just giving me such a great feeling, and they are just so much part of my identity. And so, brothers and sisters, big picture again, just think about that. If you're going through something day after day after day after day after day, and you're teaching to yourself that no matter what, it doesn't matter what condition, then you're just becoming a place when you can just set anything and you can just go through that, because you will understand and you will realize that anything that is in front of you is just an unsolved problem that could be solved. That it is not outside of you, but it's actually inside of you. The solution is inside of you. Many times it's just to push through and just to keep up. This is what you're learning and working out. Another thing which is more like specific for me, what I'm learning with business, this is the same principle. It's like, there are no fucking problems that I cannot solve. I just simply haven't thought enough about that yet. I just do not have enough information in order for me to be able to process that problem properly and come up with a solution. Or I just haven't been able to process all the information, so therefore I can come up with the best solution to be able to solve the problem. And that's it, bro. Like, this is it, and this is the principle that I'm also applying in my business. It's like, there are no problems. There are no problems that I cannot solve. There must be a fucking solution. And yes, sir, like, this is the mindset that is growing inside of me, and this is something that I wanted to share with you. And man, just simply keep up with this shit, because this is what you're gaining. It's not about the body. It's not about that you can post on social media that I'm on day 180 Nofap, or I'm on day 180 working out every single day. It is the actual mindset, the actual person that you're becoming, the actual experiences, and the actual human there realizations. So, brothers and sisters, super duper important principle for me. And there are two buttons under this video, where there's a like and there's a subscribe. I would encourage you to click both of them, so this message can reach to more and more and more people. Done. Love.